I see you dancing. We're back with Love 225. I'm Brandy B. Harris, and today we're joined by Jordan Basham, the woman behind Where to Go 225 at Where to Go 225. Make sure you follow her on IG. Jordan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I see you getting down with our beat. Shout out to Ayo Blue for giving us that, because it's an awesome song. But you brought treats, and before we can get into that, let's talk about Where to Go 225. I love the IG account. Tell me the story behind it.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story, so I'll give you the short story. Basically, whenever my husband and I graduated college and everything, we decided to leave Baton Rouge. So we were the people that were like, we got to get out of Baton Rouge. It's time to go. So we moved to Houston, and then we were there for a few years, ended up moving back home. And then we re-fell in love with the city of Baton Rouge. Whenever we moved away, we had no idea of the great things that Baton Rouge had to offer. So we just decided to move back. And then the Instagram, when we were actually in Houston, there were a lot of Instagrams out there doing the kind of, the food scene and different things going on. And I was like, man, why don't we have something like that in Baton Rouge? So I kind of started it as a joke, and then it just took off to what it is now. So now we're a proud supporter of all things Baton Rouge.
We love it. I love it. As someone, I can definitely relate to that story. My husband and I both graduated from Southern, moved to the Midwest to start our careers. And it's not until you leave South Louisiana that you realize how truly unique and special this place is, the people, the culture. So tell me, what were some of your favorite things that you found when you got back? Yeah,
for one, the food. Finding great crawfish in any kind of state is so hard to find. So the first thing we did when we moved back was finding some good crawfish. So obviously the food for Baton Rouge, but you just don't realize how great of a culture is that we have here. So the people are the thing that keep us here.
And documenting it is a great way to really kind of highlight that story, that culture. So tell me, what's your response? What's your reaction from people when they get to know that it's you, or just by, reading their comments and interacting with them online?
It's so funny because the first 2.5, 3 years of having the Instagram, I was anonymous. So I didn't have my name on there. I didn't have my photo or anything like that. So for a long time, it's been people run into me and they're like, oh my gosh, that's you? And it's been like my best friends or different things like that. So I kept it very lock and key for a while. And now I'm getting better about putting my face to it. I believe there's so much of a great conversation to be had about Baton Rouge. And I feel like if we're open and honest, then we can, really do great things here in Baton Rouge.
Okay, so it's festival season. It's springtime. We're all sitting outside to eat our crawfish, to eat our snowballs. Give me your favorite patio settings, favorite places for outside dining.
That's one thing about Baton Rouge is that we have so many great options. But I'm just going to have to shout out Barracuda. Barracuda Tacos is brand new to Baton Rouge.
Okay.
And they are killing the game.
Why? Why you like Barracuda?
The environment is so awesome. There's fans outside. It's plenty of room for everybody to kind of spread out and still be, listening to music, do different things like that, enjoying a good cold margarita.
And tacos. You can't go wrong with tacos.
The tacos are incredible. But then there's so many OGs. Like Building 5 has been around for like 4 or 5 years now, and they have a great outdoor patio. And that's one thing is we don't realize how many great patios that we do have here. So we really do, we need an ongoing list somewhere. I guess I should do that. But we need an ongoing list because there's a lot of great options out there.
Is there a little known place that you think people really need to get wind of? I know for me, it would be Dang's, family-owned Vietnamese spot on Florida. I feel like it's the best small dining place in Baton Rouge. Is there a place that you can think of?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. That's so hard because I love different categories of food. But Smoke Bayou is out there. That guy's doing awesome barbecue, and he's like in a house right now. But there's so many great hidden gems in Baton Rouge, especially you drive anywhere along Florida Boulevard. Yeah. You're gonna find some awesome food out there.
And then you are my kind of friend. You didn't come here empty-handed. You showed up with sweet treats. Tell us what we have here.
Yeah, so Brouhaha, if you don't know, they are the cake ball place in Baton Rouge. So they also have a cake ball that's called the 225. I think it's called the 225 cake ball. And so I had to bring y'all some. I had to show y'all some love.
Okay, well, we're gonna get a quick taste of this. When we return, would you rather chicken on a stick or would you rather funnel cakes? We're gonna take you to some local festivals. Quick cheers on this. Cheers.
Oh yeah, take a big chunk of it.
Yum, yum. We've got to look at food at all of our area festivals. Then we're talking to one young woman who's making her presence known among influencers. That's all coming up on Love 225.